What are we gonna do tonight?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. We're supposed to go out to dinner together.
I don't recall promising to go to dinner with you.
You said you'd go with me tonight when we met yesterday at the matching party. In fact, you're the one that asked me out. Don't tell me you don't remember.
I'm sorry, I don't recall. I think it was just casual talk. I didn't mean to ask you out to dinner tonight. I'm sorry for the confusion.
Well, I thought that you meant it seriously, so... Or were you just jerking me around?
What do you mean by that?
I knew it, I was right. Don't waste my time! You just wanted me to pay attention to you. If you're not serious about having dinner with me, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't have time to play stupid games. I'm too mature for that. If you want my attention, you should stop playing silly games.
I see. I understand what kind of guy you are now.
Do you really? Anyway, I'll handle this like a grown-up. Small things don't irritate me. I have a big heart. So, are we going to dinner tonight or not?
Tonight? I'm sorry, but I already have plans tonight.
But you're the one that asked me out. I had other offers, but I left tonight open because I thought that we were having dinner together. I have a really busy schedule, you know. You should be honored that I made time for you. It'd be really bad if you to cancel on me last minute. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Like I said, I didn't know that we were actually going out to dinner tonight. The next time that you want to ask me out, I'd appreciate it if you let me know in advance.
Why are you assuming that there's gonna be a next time? I don't think so. You're so full of yourself. You should be the one apologizing to me. You're the one that's asked me out in the first place. But since I'm nice, I'll let this one go. How about we go out tomorrow night then?
I'm sorry, but I have plans tomorrow night as well.
Shouldn't you try to prioritize my schedule since you're the one that cancelled on me? Don't you have any sense of decency? Do you even feel bad about what you did? How old are you again? 28? You should be flattered that I'm even asking you out. I usually don't go with old women. In a few more years, no one is going to want to date you. If I were you, I'd stop being so picky and settle down.
Thank you for the advice. I'm sure that I'll figure it out on my own.
You're 28 and jobless, right? I can't believe it. If you ever get married, what are you going to do with your time? You have no intention of getting a job?
I don't think so. I don't intend on being employed by anyone.
So you're just going to end up as a pathetic housewife then? Did you know that most couples have a dual income nowadays? Do you even know what becoming a housewife means?
What do you mean?
It means you'll be living off your husband's money? Don't you feel guilty about that? A housewife is like a parasite. They suck up the husband's money. Most women are dying to have a career and you still opt to stay at home. You're really old-fashioned, you know that? I guess it makes you kind of unique, though. There aren't many women like you.
Do you think so? Seems like what we value in life is different. Perhaps it's best if you just move on and forget our conversation from yesterday. I appreciate you taking time to get in touch with me.
How about we have one dinner before we decide that we're not fit for one another? If we sit down for dinner, we might learn something interesting about each other. Besides, I'm a real catch.
I don't understand.
I don't think you'll meet another decent man. I'm your last chance. I think that you should make more of an effort to win my heart. How can your schedule be so busy when you don't even work? What are you busy with?
I have dinner plans with my parents.
You're nearly 30 and you still go out to dinner with your parents? And don't you have a social life? You need to go out more and meet new people. You're kidding though, right? No one goes out with their parents.
No, I'm dead serious.
Well, if you're only having dinner with your parents, you can cancel and go out with me instead, right?
Why would I want to do that?
I'm sure you'd have much more fun with me. If you get to know me, I'm sure that you'd want to hang out with me all the time. Would you mind reserving a place for us tomorrow?
Look, I'm not going to cancel my plans with my parents.
Why the hell not? You're crazy, you know that?
I love my family and I'm going to spend time with them. You're not worth canceling on my parents for.
Did you just diss me?
Yes, I did. But you're the one that dissed me first. You made negative assumptions about me without trying to get to know me. I'm really put off by your behavior.
I can say the same thing about you.
We're so totally not the same.
I can't believe that you would prioritize your parents over a potential boyfriend.
Look, this is really none of your business, but my father works abroad, so I rarely get to spend time with him. Even if I didn't already have plans, I wouldn't waste an evening going to dinner with someone like you.
Are you sure that it's in your best interest to be so rude to me? You won't find anyone better than me. I'm the best that's out there.
I highly doubt that. You're in your mid-30s and still single. You're not a catch. Wouldn't want to date a loser like you. We're not compatible and you think housewives are parasites.
Well, housewives are parasites. They don't work, but they use their husband's money. If we ever get married, I'd like you to show me a little respect because after all, I'm the one bringing in the money.
My father is the CEO of a very successful company. He owns hotels and properties around the world.
Huh?
And I manage one of those properties, so I don't need to work. I'm sure that if we compared my monthly income to your monthly salary, my income would be much higher.
Your father is a CEO?
He is. He owns and manages multiple businesses.
I see. Would it be alright if I joined your family dinner tomorrow?
What?
I'd like to be your date for your family dinner tomorrow. Would you mind introducing me to your parents? I'd like to get to know them.
Why would I need to introduce you? We barely even know each other. And I don't intend on seeing you again.
Look, we met last night for a reason. It must be fate. We should give this a try. I can see myself spending the rest of my life with you.
Why are you being all nice all of a sudden? I'm not fooled by your false intentions.
I knew that you were the one when I saw you yesterday. You're the one that I've been waiting for all these years. I'm not going to give up on this love. I know that you'll feel the same way about me if you get to know me better.
I already know your true colors. It's too late for sweet talk. I'm amazed that you can change your personality so easily. But I have no interest in you whatsoever.
Can't you see that my love for you is real? I'm not faking anything.
You're only after my family's money. I went to yesterday's party because I wanted to see if I could meet a nice man on my own. I didn't want my parents deciding on who I should marry. I guess it was bad luck that I was seated at your table.
Please don't say that. I'm really happy that you're at my table. I can be the kind of husband that you're all looking for.
Aren't you in debt, though?
Huh? How did you know?
I was trying to figure out why you were so desperate to go out with me, so I looked you up. I had one of my father's private investigators perform a background check.
Wow, they're really good at their job, huh? Actually, could I come see you now? Where are you now?
You lied to me last night. You don't work for the company that you said you work for. I'm sure that you lied about everything else, too, like your salary.
It was a fib and completely harmless. I wanted to catch your attention.
You're dishonest.
I may be in debt, but if your family could help me out a little, I can pay it back in no time. If you like, I can help your father run one of his businesses. I'm sure that he's a very busy man, and he could get all the help that he can.
Actually, I have an older brother who's already helping my father out, so there's no need. I'm going to inform the organizers of yesterday's party that you misled me by lying to my face.
There's really no need to do that. Like I said, it was just a fib.
You accuse me of potentially becoming a parasite when you're the one that's trying to live off my money. Also, do you realize that you're 7 years older than me, bald and chubby? You're no catch, you're just a middle-aged loser. You're not even nice, so I have no interest in starting anything with you.
Please don't say that. I need your support.
Please don't ever try to get in touch with me again. My father will make sure that you keep your distance from us. I hope that you find someone desperate enough to want to marry you. Goodbye. Mark was assigned to a factory in the outskirts of Asia. His entire salary was used to pay back his debts, and so all he could do was work hard every day in a foreign country. There was a rumor going around that Mark made a famous CEO very angry, and as punishment he was sent off to the factory. As for Claire, having gone to the party where she met Mark, so she listened to her father's wishes and married someone of his liking. Luckily, Claire's husband turned out to be a really nice guy.
Hi, Cherry? I have something to tell you about yesterday. Do you have time to talk right now?
Thank you for having us yesterday. Sure, I have time. What's the matter? Is something wrong?
I was a bit shocked yesterday. You can't even cut fish properly.
Uh-huh? You're right. I'm not that good at cutting fish.
Also, you didn't know the names of all the dishes. To be honest, I was really shocked.
I think one of the reasons why I don't know the names of those dishes might be because I was born and raised in a different state. You're right, it was the first time I heard of those dishes. Thank you for teaching me. I appreciate it.
I know, right? But, you know what? This is a problem.
Uh-huh?
With that level of knowledge, I don't think you're suited to be my son's wife. I don't think you're suited to be his wife. You're not good at cooking. That's a huge problem.
Yes, you're right. I will make an effort to be better at cooking.
I'm not talking about being laid back and taking it easy. With this, I don't approve of you as my daughter-in-law.
But...
That's why I thought of an idea. During the weekends, you should come to our house and learn how to cook.
What? During the weekends?
That's right. You should come every week without fail, because I will teach you how to cook. If you attend a cooking class, it will cost a lot of money. You should be thankful to me, because I'm offering to teach you.
Thank you, but to be honest, I don't think it's possible to go every single week.
What are you saying? I'm making time for you, and you're declining my offer?
But realistically speaking, since my husband and I are both working, and we come home late in the evenings on weekdays, I have to clean the house and do other housework on the weekends. That's why I can't make time for that every single week.
That's not the problem. What you can contribute is just to make time for the cooking lesson, right?
I mean, there are times when my husband cooks for dinner, so since that's the case, I think it would be better to have my husband take the lesson with me.
Huh? You're making Jim cook?
Yes, he cooks sometimes, because there's days when I'm busier at work than him. So Jim cooks dinner for us during those busy days.
Even though it's not right to ask Jim to make time for the cooking class during the weekends, right? He's exhausted from his work during the weekends.
I'm in the same situation as Jim, too. If you really want to teach me how to cook no matter what, I will schedule my time so I can go on days when Jim can go, too.
How selfish. Who do you think your husband is? Jim is the breadwinner of the family. You should sympathize with him at least a little.
Even if you say that, I earn more than him, so...
What? There's no way you're earning more than him. It's rare for the wife to earn more than the husband.
It might just be because the company I work for pays well, but I earn more than Jim, and I might not have told you yet about this, but I'm the one who's been sending you the allowance needed for your daily expenses.
Is that so? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that too? With that said, I really don't think that I should be the only one who needs to learn to cook. Of course, I'm thankful for you offering to teach me how to cook, and I am aware that I'm not good at cooking, so I would appreciate it if you can teach me how to cook when I have the time, but it's impossible for me to do every single week.
You're making fun of Jim, aren't you?
Huh? I never said such a thing. Why do you think that?
You mentioned that you earn more than Jim. All I hear from that statement is that you're making fun of him. You should quit this instant.
Huh? Quit? Please stop saying such nonsense.
If you don't quit your job, you can't have a child, right?
That's not really the problem. Jim and I are saving money, so we're thinking that it might not be the right time yet to have kids.
It doesn't seem that way to me, though. I'll call your workplace.
What? What are you saying?
I will tell them that. As a wife, you don't know how to cook, so I can't let you keep on working.
Hey, please wait for a second. You don't know the telephone number of the company I work for, right?
I know the number, because I received it as an emergency number. I'll go call them right away.
Even if you do that, there's no point in doing it. It will only be a nuisance to the company, so could you please stop?
I won't stop. It's a punishment for being stubborn with your mother-in-law. You should suffer. You should reflect a little.
I don't understand what you're saying, but didn't I just say that I can't go every single week?
Shut up. You're making fun of Jim and me. I won't forgive you for that. I will make you pay for this.
If you do that, you're going to be the one who'll be in trouble, you know.
I already called them. I also told them about all the bad things you said about us. Because of that, you will have a hard time at the office, right? You should hurry and quit your job.
You're right, my colleague was the one who talked to you on the phone. I apologized to her for the inconvenience, even though she was busy. You made me apologize for something I didn't do.
Huh?
It seems like she completely thinks that my mother-in-law is crazy.
Why am I the one who is crazy?
No one in their right mind would call the workplace of their daughter-in-law to ask them if the company is going to fire her, you know. I'll be finishing work now because I can't concentrate on my work if you keep on doing this to me.
You should just quit your job. You can't even make a child. If you can't make a child in 3 years, I will ask you to leave.
Huh? Then why are you still here?
What do you mean?
I heard from my father-in-law that it took you 5 years before you gave birth to Jim.
How did you know that?
Despite that, you tell me to have a child in 3 years? Don't you think you're in the wrong? As for today's conversation, I'll ask Jim to tell his father. Also, if you keep on treating me like this, I think I'll have no choice but to stop visiting your house.
Why? I need to teach you how to cook, so you should come, or else.
I was planning to go, but I never thought you would call my company and make a fuss. Also, I contacted Jim earlier. He said he'll go learn how to cook with me when he can make time, you know.
Is that so? Jim will come too?
Yes. He said that your cooking is always delicious, so he said that he wants to learn your cooking techniques if he can, but never has he ever thought that this is your true colors.
It's just a misunderstanding, isn't it? Whatever. Just come here and bring Jim with you. I'll teach you how to cook.
No thanks, we're fine now. Jim and I decided to distance ourselves from you.
Why? What do you mean, distance yourselves from me?
You told me to leave if I can't make a child within 3 years, right? It's almost 3 years since Jim and I have been together, so I'm thinking of staying away from you.
Of course you can't do that. What is Jim saying?
Jim is also furious right now. He said it was unbelievable that you even called my office just to say that.
I was wrong for doing that, but I just wanted to see the face of my grandchild, and I thought that stress from work might be bad for your health.
Isn't your husband tired of you because you take such forceful actions?
My husband? There's no way he would say such a thing. Because he's always silent and doesn't complain.
Just like how you're treating me right now, all your words and actions that hurt me. My father-in-law was the one who kept on apologizing on your behalf.
I didn't know that. He did that for me?
I think it's more like he's doing it for his family, though.
Where is my husband? He's not in our room. Did you take him somewhere?
The 3 of us decided to eat out tonight. He'll probably be able to relax a little since the noisy one's not around.
Well, what about me? Take me with you!
How about you just stay at home and cook those dishes that you've been bragging so much about? After that, Victoria tried calling Sherry and Jim, and of course her husband, but no one answered her calls. So she ended up eating supper all by herself. When her husband arrived home later in the evening, he pretended to not see Victoria and ignored her. So Victoria finally apologized. She was told that he won't listen to her if she doesn't apologize to Cherry, so even though Victoria doesn't want to apologize, she decided to go and apologize to Cherry. Apparently, she's thinking of cooking her signature dish that she's very proud of to bring with her to Cherry and Jim's house to apologize to them.